Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Shantae and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, give your girl a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below. So, let's get straight into this video. Okay, one disclaimer. If I am not looking directly at the camera, it's because I'm looking like at myself. As you can see, I'm holding the phone. I was all in the mood, ready to record this video, and then my damn phone stand broke. And no, if I say, oh, I'm gonna do it later, I'm gonna get lazy. Child is just never gonna get recorded. So yeah, and another thing, I'm so mad. If my hair looks like crazy shiny, it's because I put that jam in my hair. You know, the old school jam, the got to be jammed. Extra hold at that. Girl, I'm more slick in this, whatever, child. Anyway, let's get into this story. So this story time is about one of my best friends, Stacy, the one who I mentioned in the last story time. If you haven't seen that, pause this video, go back, watch it, catch up, right? So anywho, this one is about Stacy, the time Stacy got us kicked off the freaking yacht before the yacht even had a chance to sail. Girl, anyway. So, Stacy called me one day and she was like, hey, do you want to go to a yacht party? It's an all-white party. Like, we're going to have some fun, drinks, food, all-inclusive. Like, do you want to go? So I'm like, yeah, why not? Like, anytime Stacy called me to go hang out, I was always down. Like, that was one of my, well, she is one of my best friends. I have a few best friends. Anyway. Right? So she's like, let's go hang out. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go. Let's go. I'm ready. And like, we always used to hang out. If you're from New York, if you know about Webster Hall, back in the days, if you know, you know, Webster Hall was the vibe. Thursdays, ladies night, free. We were in there. 19 and over. Oh, child, we thought we were grown. Yes, I'm in there. Let me get my wristband. Couldn't stand that wristband because we couldn't really get drinks. But anyway, we found a way to get some drinks. And you know what got on my nerves about that? How we can't drink. But they had strippers there. Ladies' night had strippers there for our 19-year-old selves. So we're not grown enough to have drinks, but we're grown enough to throw our little allowance money or, you know, like the nerve. So yeah, anyway, she called me up. You want to go? I'm like, yeah, let's go. Like, we about to have some fun. And it's so crazy that anytime she called me, we would do something, because when me and Stacey first met, we did not like each other. Like, we did not like each other, because I went to a high school where our principal used to lock the gate. So at dismissal, he will only let a few people out at a time, and then you have to wait your turn. So everybody ready to go. It's after school. I'm ready to go. What you mean? I have to stand behind this gate and I have to wait? Like, come on now. So everybody waiting their turn or whatever. And some of Stacy's friends, they were in the front at the gate. So Stacy's like, excuse me, like she's trying to come through the crowd or whatever so she could go to the front with her friends. So I was rowdy, y'all. Ooh, child, you probably could tell a little bit. Ratchet mama. So she coming through the crowd and I'm like, no, she gonna wait her turn like everybody else. And she was like, what? So her friends on the front, they like laughing and chuckling or whatever. I'm like, yeah, everybody else waiting, she gonna wait too. So she just like, okay, like, damn, it's not that serious. I'm like, yeah. So ever since then, we didn't like each other. But we had the same major because we went to a performing arts school. So when we were in vocal class or whatever, it was around the holidays. She was giving everyone a Christmas card. And she ended up giving me a Christmas card. And I was surprised. I was like, oh, thank you. And she was like, yeah. So, you know, we just started talking after that, like slowly talking. And then we just grew a bond with one another. And it's like, you know, we've been stuck like glue. If it's up and it's stuck like that. Anyway, right? So that's my, you want to go out? Yes, we're going out, right? Boom. Yeah, I'm still a Brooklyn girl anyhow. Ow. Right? So the story's like, so boom, but not, right? So the day comes and Stacey's like, hey, we're going to pregame at my house. Come a little bit early. If you need to get dressed over here, you can get dressed over here, whatever. Like, you know, just get here at a decent time so we can have some time to pregame. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, let's do it, whatever, right? So I get to her house. I have my little shots and stuff. And she was drinking Ciroc. So we're drinking. Her sister is doing her makeup. Her sister was doing her makeup night. Ooh, I know her sister was mad, child. That makeup ain't even get to last. So she was doing her makeup nice, baby. So Stacy's like, yeah, I took a Dramamine because, you know, I don't want to have motion sickness or whatever. So, like, I'm good to go. So she had that. And she was drinking. So she get dressed, everything is cool. So we have some more drinks and we like, ooh, let's put it in a water bottle. We gonna drink on the way there because we don't know like how much the drinks are gonna cost because included with the ticket was just the food. So we like, we don't know how much the drinks gonna cost or whatever. Like, you know, that's like pregame. So we like, yeah, we filling up water bottles, call the cab. We drinking on the way there in the cab. We drinking, we turn it up. We having fun. We all loud. We lit. Like, we having fun, right? So, about time we had got there, it was still early. The line to get on the yacht wasn't long yet. So, we're like, look, we're going to stand over here on the side. We're going to finish drinking. But we're drinking fast. Like, you would think, like, child, you would have thought we was drinking soda. So, the liquor didn't even have a chance to like settle into our system so we could know like, okay, this is our limit. This is enough. Like, oh, a recipe for disaster. So we're just drinking. Finally, we're done and we're like, okay, let's go to the line. So we go to the line, we go through security, everything is cool, everything good, security talking to us, we having fun, we flirt, stuff like that, right? So we get on a freaking yacht. The liquor done kicked in for Stacy, but I didn't know it at the time because she still was functioning like she was regular. Speech wasn't slurred, any of that, right? So she was like, oh, take some pictures of me. So I'm like, okay, we go in the bathroom. She's taking pictures. I'm taking pictures. She like, no, take it over, blah, blah. So like her normal regular self. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, all right, like we good. We come out the bathroom or whatever. And she's sitting on a couch. But then I noticed like she got a little nod going on. So I'm like, you're right. She's like, yeah, I'm just a little tired. I took the Dramamine. So I'm like, all right, cool. You want to go get something to eat? You want to dance? Like, what's up? So we're listening to the music. People are still loading on. We went outside like 2 times or whatever to get some air. Then we came back like on the inside part or whatever. So we go back to the bar. We're getting more drinks at the bar because now the music is feeling good. More people are coming in. Hey, girl, you look cute. Oh, thank you. You look nice too, girl. Stuff like that, right? So we go back to the bar and we drinking some more, dancing some more, whatever. So now around this time, it's like 10:30. So now it's starting to get packed. So we're like, look, it's getting crowded. And you know, the food downstairs or whatever, even though you had the ticket, it still was first come, first served. So, you know, a lot of people, they're like, nah, I'm going to go get some food. Like, you know, put food in their system before they drink some more. So we go downstairs and we getting our food or whatever. We get our food. Now is when I realized the liquor done kicked in. Child, we go downstairs, we get our food. The food, it was rice, chicken, like grilled chicken, some other stuff or whatever. Like, we got our food, right? So we get our food. It's crowded downstairs. So we're like, yo, let's go back upstairs to the part where we were and let's, like, eat at the bar area. So that's what we do. We go back upstairs. We eat at the bar area. Stacy is just eating her food. Like, she's tearing her food up, right? Me, I'm trying to be cute. I'm still sipping on my drink, but I'm eating my food a little bit, right? Man, I started eating my chicken. I didn't even eat that much of my rice. So I'm eating my food. So Stacy looks at my plate and she's like, you're not going to finish that? So I'm like, huh? Because the music is loud. What? She was like, you going to finish your food? I'm like, yeah. So she like, oh, okay. So she finished the last of her food. Then she just snatched my plate. So I'm like, what are you doing? And she like, what? I was like, that's my plate. That's my food. Why you took my rice? She was like, you want your rice back? Then fight me. What? She was like, yeah, you want your rice back? Fight me for it. I was like, I'm not fighting for no plate of rice. Are you serious right now? She was like, yeah. So get out my face then. And she started eating the freaking food. So the bartender was like, she not getting no more drinks for her. So I'm like, I can't believe this girl just took my plate of rice. Oh my God. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I go back downstairs or whatever. No more food. So I come back upstairs and she just sitting at the bar. She just staring into space. She just looking at everybody, looking at everything. So I'm like, you all right? She like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm having more drinks. Like, you know what? If she need the food, let her have the food. Fine, cool, no problem. So bartender already told her she can't have any more drinks. Like, no, that's it for you. No, ma'am. No, you may not. So I still have my cup, whatever I'm drinking, listening to the music, whatever. Stacy's like, yo, let's go outside. So I'm like, you okay? She's like, yeah, I need some fresh air. So I'm like, okay, fine. So we go outside. We standing outside or whatever. And she's talking. But then next thing you know, she just started throwing up all over. So I'm like, I know she did not just... I'm like, yo, come on. So we go back inside. I'm trying to wipe her down a little bit in the bathroom. Everybody all looking. So I'm like, what they looking at? Like, damn. So, you know, because that's my friend. So what? Y'all never seen... Don't be looking at my friend. Like, go in there, wash your hands. I don't know, comb your friend hair, do something, get out, bye. So, like, I'm trying to help her, whatever. So, we come back outside the bathroom. It's this little couch area that was right there in front of the bathroom. So, I'm like, come on, just sit down for a minute. So, we sit down. She started falling asleep. I'm like, oh, my God. So, people just looking. I'm like, oh, my God. So, I'm like, you know what? It's time to go. Like, let's just leave. So, we go back outside, and it's like a little ramp thing. So, like, when you getting on a yacht, or whatever, it's like the little ramp thing, and then, you know, where the dock is and stuff. So we're walking towards the ramp, and there was some guys that were out there, and they had on their uniform, and they were Marines. So, I'm gonna cut that part out. It was some guys out there, whatever, like, they were standing there, whatever. I think they were like security and stuff like that for the yacht. So, she talking to them or whatever, and they realizing she's drunk. She got throw up on her shirt. So they was like, look, you got to take your friend. Y'all can't be on a yacht like this. So I'm like, damn, we done paid this money for this tickets. The yacht didn't even sell yet. She done stole my plate of rice. And you mean to tell me now we got to get off? He was like, yeah, she got throw up on her. Like, y'all can't stay like this. So I'm like, okay, cool. Excuse me. I'm like, okay, cool. Let me just try to call a cab, call somebody to come get us. So he was like, okay, but people are coming on. Y'all got to move to the side. So we moved to the side. This girl is like leaning all over the place, in and out of sleep, popping junk. What y'all looking at? And I'm like, they looking at you. So then security leaves. One of the security guard leaves. He comes back with a wheelchair. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? He was like, I mean, unless you want to carry her, you got to take her out, like, all the way to the front. Like, where y'all first came in, y'all can't get back on. Y'all got to leave. I'm like, come on. It didn't even sell yet. Let me, let her get some air, whatever. And she already can't drink anymore. So, like, let us just get back on. He was like, no, she has throw up on her. So I'm like, oh, my God. So now, not only does she have throw up on her, as soon as you put her in a wheelchair, she nodded. She's done, like sleep, done. And I'm just looking at her like, are you... By this time, child, it was only 11 o'clock, 11 something, probably 11:15. Like, yo, So I'm pushing her in the wheelchair. Excuse me, everybody looking. I'm looking at them like, child looking at him. I'm like, excuse me. We had to walk through like this little long parking lot area. And then you walk through there and you go through and then you're back outside to like the beginning to where the pier is. And if you're from New York or whatever, then you'll know like the pier area where they dock and everything. They have cabs and blah, 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 right? So we walking. I got to take that long, dreadful walk. Everyone looking. And I'm just like, God damn. So we get to the front. I called 2 cabs. They came, they seen her, they drove off. So I was like, yo, how we gonna get home? Nobody don't want to take on her cab. So, in their cab. So, I'm like, God damn. So, I'm flagging down cab. I'm like, you know what? Let me park this little wheelchair. So, I put the brakes on and I just left her sitting like against the wall. Like, she just gotta wait a minute. So, I leave her sitting there. She all asleep anyway. She don't even know what's going on. She is knocked out. When I say knocked out, she's knocked out. I go to the curb and I flag down a cab. So finally the cab driver came and I'm like, can you help me please? Like, I'm just trying to get home. My friend, she's intoxicated. She's not feeling well. Can you please help me? The cab driver, he was so nice. He really helped. He overcharged, but you know, he was nice. So he helped me get her in the cab or whatever. We get in the cab. I don't know what she's saying. Get off of me, something. Like, girl, you got the nerve. So we get in the cab or whatever. And she just snoring the whole way home. I'm looking like a sad puppy out the window. Like, I really just wanted to just have fun and party. I just wanted to do hood rat thing with my friends. Like, damn. So we get back to Stacy's house. I call her sister. And I was like, can y'all come help me get her out the cab or whatever? So they come or whatever and they helping me. And they like, yo, what happened? And I'm like, I don't know. She just had too much to drink. And they like, y'all back early. Like, y'all got into a fight? What happened? I'm like, no, we just couldn't get back on. She just had too much to drink. Like, come on, help me get her out. So they like, dang, she got throw up all over her. Yo. So they like shaking her. She like, get off of me. They're like, you home? She like, I'm home. Looking around, they're like, yeah, let's go. Get out the cab. Come on. So the cab driver, he just looking like, oh my God. So we go upstairs or whatever, and she just sitting there, she looking around. What am I doing here? So they like, the yacht never sailed. She's like, what you mean? What time is it? They like, 12 a.m. And she's like, 12 a.m.? They're like, yeah, the yacht never sailed. You never made it to party. And she's like, why we ain't never make it to party? They're like, because you threw up all over the place. She's like, no, I didn't. No, I did. I'm like, yes, you did. So then she like just looking like, man, whatever. She don't care. And she started taking her clothes off, whatever. She gonna lay down and stuff, right? So she lay down, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm just sitting up, and I'm just laughing to myself, like, I can't believe that this just happened. Like, the nerve of her, like, and then you gonna tell me, fight you for my plate of rice? I done spent $50 on this damn ticket, this goddamn outfit. The nerve, like, girl. So I called her, like, I ended up leaving, going home or whatever. So I called her the next morning. And I'm like, how you feeling? She's like, I got a hangover. So I'm like, I bet you do. So she's like, yo, you won't believe what I did. I was like, what? What happened? She was like, well, I got up in the middle of the night and I had to go to the bathroom. Girl, I went to the bathroom in a suitcase. I said, what you mean? She was like, my suitcase was on the floor empty and I had to go, so I went. I was like, oh my gosh. She's like, yeah, I'm going to just throw that out. That's it. I'm not drinking like this anymore. So, you know, I just started laughing over. Like, we laughed about it. And to this day, we still laugh about it. That's our little joke, like, oh, you fight me. Like, and that line basically is from the Yacht when she told me to fight her for the damn plate of rice. And it's crazy because I actually was going to tell a story a little bit later. And because I wanted her permission first, right? But she the one who hit me up when my first video. She like, oh, you got to tell a story about when we got kicked off the yacht. So yeah, me and her is still cool. Yes, we still talk about this. We laugh about this. It was just a funny night. Like, that's all I could say. Like, ladies, when y'all are going out, make sure you are drinking in moderation. Don't do like we did and try to hurry up in pregame and drink the whole damn bottle within 20, 30 minutes and think you're going to be good. Like, let that liquor settle for a minute before you, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this one was kind of a short video today, guys. I just wanted to get it out there. And mainly, mama arm getting tired. I told y'all I wanted to record real quick before I just get out the mood to do it. Even though my stand broke. But yeah, y'all. And, ooh, look, I love these earrings. I had these earrings for like 4 or 5 years now. These are like one of my favorite earrings. You know where I got these? Like what inspired me to be like what, child, I can't even get the words out, but what inspired me with these earrings that was just fiending for them. Y'all used to watch Basketball Wives with what was her name? Jennifer, the tall dark skin one. They used to all wear these earrings like this, and I just used to think like, ooh, they was so fly, child. So I don't know, I got these. I got a few pair of these or whatever. But yeah, y'all, that's my story time. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you do not forget to subscribe to my channel, comment, like it, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Just interact with my video so YouTube can push my videos out there. And look out for my next video because it's going to be probably another story time or get ready with me. Girl, I got so many story times. So many story times. The next one I tell probably be about the time me and my ex got into a fight in the hallway, and girl, I ripped his dreads out and he went down. All right, y'all, until next time, love y'all, bye.